All right, everyone, we are back with our first set of OP08 videos, and we got a real scuffed up like first match, and you won't really see like it get resolved until pretty much close to near the end of the game. If it ain't obvious, it's that queen leader sent on his phone. Homeboy didn't actually have a queen leader, so we just told him to pull it up. And man, if you saw me in the background, I'm just shaking my head, just like, all right, well, let's just have fun with this. So we've got Justin on the mono black Rob Lucci, probably still one of the best decks, if not the best deck in the format. And then Colton playing, a little bit more unique, blue yellow queen. And we got a standard starts for Lucci. Queen's just gonna be playing some blockers, swinging 6. Coming on a 2K. How do you guys feel about the new format? I feel that it's pretty diverse to a degree, outside of black still being probably the most oppressive color because of Gecko Moria. But I'm not gonna complain. I still think that the meta is still decently diverse. You'll see a good slew of decks. I mean, more than likely in the top cut, you're still gonna keep seeing the same thing. Bonnie, Rob Lucci, Black Yellow Luffy, starter deck 14 Luffy, Nami occasionally, maybe a Reiju, and then the new Animal Zoro. So you'll probably start seeing that as well. Justin going ahead and playing a Sabo, pitching a Rob Lucci and a Brook. Yeah, so we're gonna have a lot of variety going forward here. We've got the anticipation of the next set of starter decks coming out at the end of October. I think it's the 25th. Personally, from that set of decks, I'll be playing Dofi and Purple Luffy. So a couple other things to add to the channel. We'll also be adding, a little bit of a gauntlet going forward. So go ahead, keep tabs for that. Pretty much a Conquest Gauntlet. Pick 3 of your best decks, and then go for it. Thanks, Eggman, for the idea. And now Justin just swinging in with his leader, getting a 2K out of Colton's hand. I think he's debating on playing an E. Okay, he just played the Jack. I thought he was playing an E show. Uses the Jack to KO the Doflamingo. And that Jack is insane. Discarding another Rob Lucci. Do you have like a third one in hand? Because I don't know if I'd want to like keep one in hand just in case. I think there was a third one in there. Still can't get over Colton and the phone leader thing. Like, come on. Just starts with a 5, coming out of Spandine, playing the Katakuri, and this is one of my favorite things about this Jack, is the Jack just is insanely huge because it goes to an 11 cost, so it can't get bottom decked, or put to life by the Katakuri. So instead, Colton just opts to take the Boa blocker and put it in life, I believe setting that as his last life. And we've got Justin here, swinging 5 again. And then Colton just went ahead and took it. Plays an E-show out. I believe Colton has 6 cards in hand, so he can go ahead and take advantage of that on play to trash 2 cards from his hand. And looks like we got double 4, getting a 0 cost event and a Sanji blocker. I don't know if those Sanjis are really doing anything, because all it's just going to take is leader swing and then rest Jack to pop it. Now we just go in for 9K with the Jack. Does combo away 3 2Ks. I guess because you want to keep a low hand size for the queen effect, right? So kind of makes sense. But that is something scary to stare down on the other side of that board. But we do go into the Sanji into the Mihawk, bottom decking the Spandam, swinging 8 at Jack. That's an easy 1k out, and just going to take that 6k swing, triggering the leader effect from Queen to go ahead and gain a life. I believe you either gain a life or you draw a card. I think both your life and your hand size have to be less than 4. So we just put it down underneath our Isho. Minus -3 the whole board, swinging at the Katakuri, so that's going to take it out. And we probably have like Tempest Kick Ice Age or Gecko into Rebecca into Helmet Bow. Minus whatever it is, whatever else we decide to minus. Then Rebecca effect, grab like a 2k, play the Spandine from hand, because I think we have one. And then Spandine effect to play out Rob Lucci and KO one of the big 9 costs, because I think we could only lower it down to 2. But instead we have a Tempest Kick. And then we'll jack. So it looks like we did that to the Mihawk. So now do we just play a Gecko? We're gonna swing with lead first. Mill 2. I think we've milled all Ice Ages. Triggers out a Charlotte Brule blocker. Now we do play the Gecko. Gecko into Rebecca, into Helmet Bow. And then Rebecca grab back Spandine, play Spandine from hand, triggering the Spandine, putting 3 CP type cards to the bottom to then play the Rob Lucci, and Rob Lucci will probably bottom deck some big drops. Brook, Gecko, Ice Age. Yeah, that's fine. And just like that, that board is also clear outside of a blocker and a Hiyori. Sorry for the glare, by the way. Didn't realize that it was this bad, but we've only got one more match since we really weren't able to get the finals. And then we did have some scuffed footage. But I do have a POV match, the first POV match for the channel, so might be something that we continue to do going forward. Maybe like 1 or 2 POVs per week. Now just sitting on the Colton's turn. Not really sure what he can do at this point. He's in a real tough spot. Goes in 8 to the Jack. And that's just a block with Rebecca. Looking at Rocket Luffy to probably pop the Lucci. There we go. Johnny, our savior, for bringing us an actual leader. Yep, looks like we are going to play that Rocket Luffy to pop the Lucci. And just leaving 2 open, don't really have anything to do with that. Looks like we have a red rock in hand. Which is definitely insane here. Yeah, Justin's board is just big. So it takes the swing from Gecko. We're just going to swing 9. We could go ahead and put a Dawn underneath our Isho, which I honestly probably would have put it on underneath the Isho, just so we can play. We can go for the Rebecca like Spandam line again, which is another option. But just outright also play the Lucci off of the Gecko, because you're like at no risk of dying whatsoever. No big drops on board, just staring down blockers that you can get rid of. So if we put a Don underneath the E-show, we could have just cleared the whole board. Because now what are we doing? Like, what are we going to get rid of? Just one? I guess you just swing 7, or yeah, 7, 7, 8. Okay, swing with the 8, that gets the block. Oh no, we just rested in, okay. So we just rested to KO the blocker. I think we all just went ahead and played out 2 blockers. And now we're gonna play, we're gonna put it down underneath the E-show, then rest the jack, play who's who, and you know, that's the game. Stay tuned for round number 2, and I will see y'all in the next one.